Oh, you look marvelous. Oh, yes, I do. Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for a getting close to late Saturday night video. Right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there inside of my goddamn pants, otherwise known as hell, otherwise known as the description box below, on this very channel and my other channels as well. Show your love, support down in the comment section, but don't leave stupid comments, because you go bye-bye, you get banished to the shadow realm, where you will be never heard from again, because Satan will eat your soul! Pretty much. And so don't do it. But in any case, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, well, pretty much you're SOL, and I think you all know what that means by now. But if you're new here, if you don't know what that means, please look it up. That's all I gotta say about that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. Follow me on social media, hit the bell, and all that good shit. And if you're new here, if you're brand new here, I'm not talking about fake as fuck accounts or fake people, but if you're real and you don't, you're an actual real person and you're just floating around YouTube at this late night and see my gorgeous sexy face, because you know you love it. And your girlfriends, your moms do too. But I digress. But if you're here for the first time, you just floating around and you want to see what this guy's talking about Smackdown or whatever the topic is, then come on in. The water's fine. I don't bite yet. But sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you like the content, please hit that like button. If you want more, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Turn on all notifications for more. And that's pretty much it. Welcome to the party. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Grab a cold one and enjoy. And if not, there's the door. Get out of here. Go fuck yourself. Don't let us slam your ass on the way out. Just get out of here. Go on your dead channel, and pretty much go fuck yourself. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is late. It's, late. I'm just gonna, not late, but it's late. This late Saturday night, August the 10th, 2024, or for my replay crew, all my great people on the replay crew, it is now August the 11th, 2024. So we are about to begin the second full week of August. Pretty much we're about to hit the midpoint of August already. So as of Monday, we'll be 3 weeks away from Labor Day officially. We're already about to, we're 3 weeks away from the official Labor Day weekend, and that is the unofficial end of summer. But we're 6 weeks away, about to be five and a half weeks away from pretty much the end of summer and the beginning of the fall season, which will be pretty damn good. It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. So just enjoy the final weeks of summer, final 6 official weeks of summer. That's pretty much it. But have fun, be safe, and be well. Alright, on this late Saturday night or Sunday morning, whenever you watch this, on the Kill Demons channel, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Joseph, I'm a content creator, talk about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And like I said, if you like it, great. You know where to go. Go to hell and go fuck yourself. That's pretty much it. Alright, hope everybody is having a great weekend so far. It was a little stormy here yesterday because we had the remnants of, was Hurricane Debbie. And now it's pretty much out to sea. We had a great day today. still probably one of the last hot days we're gonna get. It was like 80, almost 90 degrees today here in New York City, but it's gonna be around the low 80s for the next few days, around 80, low 80s for the next week, this coming week, and then we're gonna get a little rain next weekend, which sucks, but it is what it is. But I hope everybody is having a great weekend tomorrow. Pretty much coming up tomorrow is the the end of the weekend, and then back to work on Monday for a lot of you. I mean, it is what it is. That's pretty much it. I'm having a great weekend, and went out with a lot of friends. Went out with the missus and some friends to see some indie wrestling in Jersey. Loved it. Great show tonight. Great show tonight. We had Leon Ruffin from NXT, well, formerly from NXT. We had Gypsy Mac, who had a dark match in AEW against Nyla Rose a while back. I didn't even know who the fuck she was. I had to look her up because I had to do that because I should know who that is. But she was in a triple threat match with the champion, the women's champion, and obviously lost. But it is what it is. But the main thing, and it's on my Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. Woo boy, I'm surprised this guy is still alive. You had a match between Dan Maff. For we don't know who Dan Maff is, you need to watch some CZW tapes back in the day. But Dan Maff was taking on Jalen, and I think not Jalen Rose, but I forgot his last name. I think Jalen White. I think his last name is. Former tag team champion, but he was in the ring with a beast like Dan Maff, and he comes out now. Now he's doing this like Flash Funk / pimp gimmick, and he comes out with his hot chick. She was scrumptious, but too young for my blood. But she looked older than I thought she was. But somebody told me, she was like, I don't think you want to go that route. But anyways, I was like, but whatever. Whatever, I got my Asian, so I don't have to worry about that, and the missus too, so I don't have to worry about that. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, he gets in the ring, and basically gets beaten severely by Dan Maff. At one point in the match, he goes, Dan Maff's in the corner over here, and then Jalen hits him again in the corner. Then he runs back fast to this side of the ring, this corner, and he charges at Dan Maff, and Dan Maff speed the living fuck out of him. I mean, legit fucked him up. Speed him into the next life. He speed him so hard, he speed him and then he flipped. And he speed him twice. So it was like this. I was like, damn! And the entire crowd, which was a lot of people there, were going completely berserk. I wish I taped it myself, but I forgot. But thankfully, I got it. So somebody sent it to me. Thankfully, it's on my Facebook page. So I don't want to show it right now, but trust me. If you are trust me when I say this. Dan Maff legitimately killed somebody. Not legit. I mean, well, not killed, we had a death in the ring or anything like that. But he speared Jalen to hell. And a lot of people are still talking about it. It's great. It is some good shit. That's on my Facebook page. So, not that anybody can see it because my Facebook page is private. So. Too bad for you. But I have a lot of good friends, and they seen it. Holy shit. Because, the show, after the show, we're all hanging out, and they were we're asking, another guy, one of his friends got beat up too after the match, trying to save him afterwards. Poor Jalen getting his ass kicked, he freaking died almost. And then his friend got killed. So he got speared, and then Dan Man picked up Jalen and hit the burning hammer 1, 2, 3, and then after the match, I mean, Dan Man turned into Bronson Reed. Remember what Bronson Reed did to Seth Rollins? 5, 6 tsunamis, putting Seth Rollins out, storyline wise out, because he has nagging injuries. That's why he's out, for legit out. But storyline wise, I mean, Bronson Reed killed the guy. Killed Seth Rollins, basically. But Dan Maff, I mean, Jesus Christ. After he hit Burning Hammer, got the win, he picked up Jalen and hit not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more Burning Hammers. Woo! I don't know, I was surprised that the medics didn't come out and freaking cart this guy off to the hospital. And then the referee got beat up too. I'm like, okay, who's gonna take these guys to the back to get freaking looked at, you know? Crazy. That's why I loved independent wrestling, whether it be in New York or New Jersey. Oh, just great shit. So it was great. It was crazy. But like I said, you know, we're hanging out after the show, and you know, I was talking to one of the other guys that got beat up, you know, during that, you know, after that match. And I was like, hey, is Jalen okay? Is he alive? And I'm like, I don't know. Next thing you know, we see Jalen coming through the back. You know, coming through. It's like, oh, he's alive! It was funny. It's like, hey, he's alive! Are you okay? I don't know. He's walking fine. Damn, you took 5 fucking burning hammers and a spear from hell, and you were able to walk under your own power. That shows guts. Make that man the world heavyweight champion. No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't say that because my cousin TJ Marconi might kick my ass. But in any case, but it was a great time. I always have fun going to indie shows, whether it be, like I said, in New York or whether it be in Jersey. It's my second time going to Jersey for an indie show, by the way. But thankfully, my friends picked me up, me and the missus up, and we drove all the way to Jersey, came all the way back. Didn't even take that long. It didn't even take that long. It took like an hour and a half to get there. And pretty much, we got there, we had a little food, and after the show ended like at 9:45, because it was a 7 o'clock show. Ended at 9:45. I left, it was like 10 o'clock. We left, it was like 10:15 almost. We went to go get a couple drinks, you know, at a little bar, you know, and then we basically went home, because we were all tired. So, I didn't get home till like 2 hours ago, basically, because there was a little traffic. Why on the New Jersey Turnpike at 1 a.m.? Why? Not even 1 a.m., 12 a.m. Come on! Come on! You know? Crazy. But, got home, we had a little late night snack, watched a little movie. No, we didn't have drunk sex, because, forget it. As much as I wanted to, but, not me per se, but the missus, I was like, you know what? Let's save it. Save it for another time. Because I'm a wreck. You know, I didn't get drunk, but I'm just tired. So, you know, she's pretty much, you know, she's up, but she's about to pop out, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, she'll pop up like, hey! Get in here, fuck me! No, I mean, shut up. Anyway. But, in any case, whatever. I had fun, you didn't. But it is what it is. And I still have pictures to edit and, you know, put up on my Instagram page. And maybe I might put up on Facebook too, but whatever. I had a good time, because I have a social life, and you don't. You claim you do, but you don't. You really don't. At least I proved myself with receipts, so. And that's pretty much it. Not that I have to prove myself to people, but, you know, if I have to, I have receipts, so. kiss my ass, and suck my Italian cock. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late night, it is time for your, right here on the channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date Smackdown review. Now you may be thinking, why am I doing just Smackdown? Well, I usually do Smackdown and Rampage. Well, here's the actual news, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, I will be doing not one, not two, but like 3 videos tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing AEW and Rampage on the Peter Joseph channel tomorrow. And then, after that, I will do Collision on this channel. And then, late Sunday night, late tomorrow night, I will do TNA Ring of Honor right here on this channel as well. So you got a triple threat Sunday for that ass. I haven't said that in a while. Gonna do a video for that ass, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. So stay tuned tomorrow. Lots more videos coming your way to end the weekend. And preseason, I know people are yelling or going at me, hey, the Niners lost tonight! Yeah, they lost 17-13 in Tennessee against the Titans. Oh, but the starters never even played. No Christian McCaffrey, no Debo, no Bosa. You know, none of the starters even played. Brock Purdy didn't even start. And you're making fun of me and the Niners because the Niners lost tonight in preseason, which I don't give 2 fucks about. I'm worried about week 1, September the 9th. That's why I hate these fucking fake as fuck sports fans. I hate it. I hate them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, so what? They lost. Big deal. Big deal. But they're on Fox next Sunday against the Saints at 8 o'clock. Oh, Sunday night football on Fox, mind you. Fox. I think it's on Fox. Well, I heard it was on Fox. Maybe in San Fran, but I have to check your local listings because there is a game. Yeah, it is on Fox. What am I talking about? It is on Fox next week, which is kind of strange. Having a preseason game at night on a Sunday on Fox. Usually that would be on Channel 4. Well, yeah, Niners, Saints in Santa Clara for Game 2 of the preseason. Not that I care for it. But, you know, maybe some of the starters will play that game, and then pretty much they won't even be playing in the following week, which is the last game. They only playing, which is great. They're only playing 3 preseason games. So next Sunday in Santa Clara, then they go back on the road. I think they're playing the Raiders, the final game of the preseason in LA, not LA, sorry, in Vegas, and pretty much go back home to face the Jets, like 2.5 weeks after that. Actually the Jets played it. I didn't even forgot. Some fan I am, huh? They're playing the Commanders. I don't even know. I didn't even look. Actually, I can look at the score. Let me look at the score before we get into wrestling, because I can do that. Let's see here. They won today, 20-17, at home at MetLife Stadium. Not bad. Not bad. It was 10-10 at the half. And then, you know, let me get the scoring summary if I can. Can I get that? Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, but anyway, they won 20-17, and their next game is well, as of this video, this coming Saturday night against the Panthers in Carolina. And then after that, the annual Giants game, which I don't care for, but me and my pops watch that game every freaking year, and I have to yell. I have to chuckle a little bit when the Giants mess up. But I think that's week 3, so not many of the starters. So I'm like, I don't really give 2 shits. My dad doesn't even give 2 shits about the preseason either. And all he cares about is week 1. That's on Sunday, September the 8th. I'm like, pfft. Being a Niner and Jet fan, it's got to be tough who to root for in week 1. But, I got to go with the Niners because it's a home game. Brock Purdy against Rodgers. And it's just going to double check. And Rodgers is not like playing in San Francisco. He does not. He's only won 1 game, as far as I know. 1 game in the regular season. That was a couple years ago when the Niners had the game won. 30 seconds left to give to Rodgers when he was playing for the Packers. And what does he do? Down the field, and then Nathan Crosby hits a fucking game-winning field goal. Because the Niners just went, ole, with their defense. Like they always do in the fourth quarter, near the end of the game. I hope that doesn't happen this year. But what are you gonna do? But please, regular season coming up in 3 weeks, my friends. That's Ravens and the Chiefs. Oh, Taco's gonna have a nightmare that game. Oh, I hope the Chiefs lose, but same. And then the following night, that Friday, we got I believe the first game in Brazil. That's the pedophile Eagles will be playing on that Friday, September the 6th. And then the next day is All Out in Chicago for you wrestling fans out there. And that's pretty much it. But preseason football's in gear. Pretty soon, preseason hockey will begin with the Rangers. That's gonna be great. And I still got baseball going on. The Yankees lost today or yesterday to the Texas Rangers. I think they lost today too. Good. Because the Yankees suck. And speaking of and also the Mets suck. Oh shit. Lost Friday night 6-0 because Adam Ottavino needs to get out of here. He is so horrible. He is horrible. I know they're going to keep him to the end of the year unless, they can't trade him. They have to, DFA him and then somebody has to pick him up. I hope nobody picks him up. Unless they want him for the playoffs, and I hope, he hurts their playoff chances. Or blows up in the freaking playoffs. But get him out of here. David Stearns, get him out. He's garbage. Been garbage for pretty much 3 seasons. Should have stayed with the Skankies or stayed with the Red Sox. But, it is what it is. What are you going to do? They lost tonight 4-0, so they got shut out back-to-back for the first time this season. Lost the series to Seattle, which we all knew was going to be a tough series anyway. Final game tomorrow, I think at 4 o'clock. So finally the 10-game 10-game road trip from hell finally ends tomorrow. Right now, the Mets are 4-5. If they win tomorrow, they're 500. They're out of the wild card as of right now, but got like 40 some odd games left. So pretty much like 6.5, almost 7 weeks left of the season. So anything can happen between now and the end of September. So we'll see what happens with all that with Los Mets de Nueva York. And that's it. But at least they come home for a short, I think it's like a 6-game homestand. They got the A's, they should sweep. And they got the Marlins, that's going to be a toughie, I think, this next weekend. The Marlins are always pesky. Hate them. So, but the Mets want to make the playoffs. They got to start winning series. And like now, they can't lose to garbage teams like the Athletics and the White Sox coming up at the end of the month. And I think the White Sox finally ended their 21 game losing streak the other day. Whew. At least you get the number 1 pick. Not that it matters, but it feels like the White Sox went from being such a great team, now worst team in the league. Worst team in baseball. I thought the Athletics were going to be bad. I mean, they still suck, but not as bad as the White Sox this year. Oh, damn. They're on pace for almost 130 losses. And they only got not even have 30 wins yet. Oof. That sucks if you're a White Sox fan. You probably if you're still watching them, God bless you, but you want to jump off a bridge right now. I don't condone it, but I'm just saying. I think you might want to just give up. Don't even watch the rest of the season. But, I mean, it is what it is. Those diehard White Sox fans. Hey, I've gone through seasons with the Niners that they had very bad seasons. I remember when it was when Garoppolo. Yeah, not when Garoppolo went down. It was a couple of seasons before that. The Niners only had 6 wins. They only had 2, and then right near the end of the season, it was Garoppolo. When Garoppolo came in for who was the starter that season? I think it was Alex Smith. I think whatever it was. Garoppolo comes in, almost 4 to 6 straight wins. Made it an actual decent season, but still 6 wins for the Niners that year. And then Garoppolo became you thought it was everybody's favorite quarterback. Gets the Niners to the Super Bowl, a couple of NFC title wins, obviously a choke job in Super Bowl 56. And then he gets hurt during 2 years ago. No, was it? Yeah, about a year or 2 ago. He gets hurt. Brock Purdy comes in and goes berserk, like he did this past season and probably be this season too. Minus anybody getting hurt, and him getting hurt, or McCaffrey, or Kittle, or Debo, and if Ayuk even plays. I mean, it's going back and forth with Ayuk. It is pissing me off. I want to be a Niner. No, I want to get traded. No, I want to be a Niner again. Make up your fucking mind. Do you want to play and, get the franchise tag after your contract ends? Because this is his final year and he's going to get more pay, more bag next year when he goes on the free agent market. It's like, you going to stay and play, or are you going to bitch and moan for the rest of the season? And the Patriots had a chance to sign him. Big contract they were about to give him. And I was like, I don't want to play for the Patriots. I don't blame you. Because their quarterback situation is garbage right now. And the Steelers, they're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. Now they're still kind of in. So we don't know what's going to happen with Ayuk by the time week 1 hits. But if he says he wants to be a Niner, then just take the goddamn money already. I don't care if it's 28, they're giving him $28 million. He wants 30, he wants 32, 35 million. Just take the money and shut the fuck up and fucking play football. That's all I gotta say. All these fucking players want all this fucking money. They want to be the highest paid player in history. Some people can't do that, okay? Some teams don't have the money to do that. And now they're talking about having the NFL season be 18 games. Meaning 19 weeks, really. We already got 17 weeks. Want to add another week? Why not? I think it's stupid, but knowing Roger Goodell and the horrible NFL, the National Fart Knocker League, they're gonna do something like that. The rule changes this year are garbage. What the fuck? I mean, they have the freaking kickoff, and the players are like on the 10-yard line, and they kick it off from I think the 35-yard line, and the other team is like, there's like, oh, you have to stay in this zone, and if it doesn't go in the zone, you can't touch it. I mean, these weird fucking kickoff rules and other rules that are being implemented this season. This season's gonna suck. With all these rule changes, I'm like, what? Just leave the fucking league alone. Keep replay the way it is. Just leave the fucking kickoff alone and overtime or whatever they implemented this year. That's why they call it the No Fun League, because nobody's having fun. Even though it is still the league, and it is still the league where they play for pay. It is what it is. What are you gonna do, guys? What the fuck are you gonna do with football? Thinking people want money, the collective bargaining agreement, NFLPA is all fucked up. Roger Goodell needs to fucking go. You know where he's gonna go. To hell, and Satan's gonna eat his soul. And the next guy up is probably gonna suck too. It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. All right, before we get to the review, finally we'll get to Smackdown. There is some sad news, and I heard this. I don't know if this is true, but actually, let me look this up. But I heard a rumor on Facebook that remember Susan from YouTube, or that our favorite cunt of YouTube. I heard a rumor that Susan whatever her last name is, died. Yeah, Susan Wojcicki, I can't even pronounce her name. Yeah, she died. She died 2 days, or as of this video, 2 days ago. She died on August the 9th. Yeah, so Susan Wojcicki, born July 5th, 1968, died pretty much a month after her birthday. So she was, if I do my math correctly, 56 years old. I don't even know what she died of. I personally don't care. She died of being a cunt. That's probably what. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so the witch of YouTube, who we've all wanted to leave, and now Neil is around. I think he made the announcement that Susan was passed away. So I thought it was fake, but as you all know, you have to look it up on Google, because you have to Google it. And lo and behold, she passed away 2 days ago. Well, as of this video, she died on Friday. So, I mean, it is what it is. I send my condolences out to her family and everything. But that's all I'm going to say about that. So, rest in peace to Susan Wojcicki, the former CEO of YouTube. And now Neil, whatever his last name is the head of YouTube. Still running YouTube like it's crap. Because that's what YouTube is. It's crap. He's not doing anything like Susan ever did. Oh, we're going to implement all these rules, and we're gonna make a new terms of services, but we're not gonna implement any rules. Great job, Neil! You fucking prick. Why make a terms of services if you don't implement it? Why do you think people, why do you think YouTube is a freaking asylum? Because you have inmates running this this hellhole, and you got all these people, just harassing and bothering people to the point they kill themselves. It is just bad that, YouTube doesn't implement anything. They don't. They let these people do what they do, harassing people and other people. It's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous how YouTube has just gone from being fun to not being that fun anymore. But I'm gonna stay on here for a little while longer because I love what I do, and I love talking about wrestling, and I love watching music videos and wrestling videos of I like watching good people like Joe Cronin and Issa and Steven and people like other people like that because it's fun and it gives me entertainment. That's that. And I only do this for fun because it's a hobby. And I want to get my opinion out on the wonderful world of professional wrestling or whatever I feel like talking about. But, yeah. But anyway, rest in peace to Susan Wojcicki, whatever the fuck her last name is. And that's all I gotta say about that. Rest in peace. Go do something in heaven. And that's pretty much it. So, now I heard him like, oh wow, Susan's dead? I would make fun of it, but I'm not going to. Because, I don't make fun of the dead, so. Even though people say when I do my impressions of the wrestlers that die, I'm disrespecting the dead, I'm not. So. Because if I want to do an impression of Eddie Guerrero, let's say, or I want to do my good buddy, my friend, my compadre, Mike Awesome, I can do that. If I want to talk to Jerome, New Jack, and do an impression of New Jack, or Hogan brother, or anybody I feel like doing, well, Hogan's still alive, but, the dead people like Terry Funk, or anybody else I feel like that's a dead wrestler. Mainly the main ones are like basically Macho Man Savage, and Miss Elizabeth and Eddie Guerrero, Jerome, New Jack, Mike Awesome, that's pretty much it. I'm fine doing it. It's called satire. You don't like me doing that, then don't watch my video. Simple as that. But you're gonna watch anyway because you're gonna clip it and say, Peter's going crazy again. He's off his medication. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to entertain people. That's all I do. And if you don't like it, Mike Awesome will come down and kick your ass. Right, Mike? Exactly. He's being silent right now. I heard you the first time. Oh, why didn't you come up before? Oh, I was in the bathroom. Oh, I forgot. Put your pants back on. Oh, shit, forgot. Anyway. Yeah, you come down and beat all these people up for me doing a great impression of you. Right? You will. You put them through a freaking table, right? Yeah. Yeah. You people need to leave him alone. Leave my friend alone. I'll come down and put you through a glass table. Because I'm awesome. I know, you're a Hall of Famer, Mike. I know, thank you. You're a good guy, Gilmore. Joseph, God damn it. You can call me Gilmore, I don't give a shit now, Mike. I saw your boy, by the way, today at an indie show.
Oh yeah, that four-eyed bastard? How's he doing anyway?
Yeah, he misses you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, did you tell him I said hello?
Of course I did. Of course I did. But he's just too busy with, his waifus, Maki Ito motherfucker! And Rio. What do you want me to do? I can't do anything, so let him be himself. Now, if he wants to be with Maki Ito motherfucker! Or her name is Rio and she dances on my lap. Right, Mike? You want to sing along? And then when she's done, she goes and takes a nap.
Gilmore, you're a pretty good singer.
I know.
I used to sing back in the day.
Really? I don't remember you singing.
Yeah, we have karaoke night once in a while here up in heaven. But Jerome fucks it up all the time.
I wonder why. I wonder why, Mike. I'd be blasting freaking Natural Born Killers all freaking night. Natural Born Killer! I'm sorry he does that, Mike. I can't, just don't let him come in when you're singing. What song do you sing anyway?
I don't want to say.
You've been singing Bieber again, aren't you?
Shut up, Gilmore!
I told you, don't sing that guy. That guy is the freaking Antichrist. That's why he's exiled from freaking music. Because he sucks.
Yeah, he does. If I was alive today, I'd give him a freaking powerbomb to a freaking glass table.
Right on, Mike. Yeah, fuck Bieber and fuck you fans that like him. Because in this moment, still, is better than him. It's better than him. And he should sell more records. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about fucking record sales? He has more platinum albums than In This Moment. And In This Moment has one gold record. Big fucking whoop. Big fucking whoop. What has Bieber done lately? Nothing. You know what In This Moment's been doing lately? Selling out shows. Every single time they're on tour. Every single night. So don't give me that shit Bieber's better. Okay? Because he's not. He sucks. He does suck. Bieber fucking sucks. And this guy would tell you, Shane Douglas, get in here, my friend. The franchise. Shane, say your line. Here's your money. Say your line. He sucked then, and he sucks now. And if you don't like it, he can suck my ass. Right on, Shane. You know that sounds gay, but right on. Moving on. Alright, let's get to Smackdown. I'm going to bed after this. Alright, because I'm wired, but I'm going to bed anyway. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Smackdown review for this past Friday night, August the 9th, 2024. The aftermath of a very good SummerSlam. We had the epic return of our tribal chief, the OTC, my friends, Roman Reigns, beating the fuck out of that fake-ass fuck tribal chief, Soto Ibuki. And that's it. And we're gonna get Roman at the end of the show. And we're getting him this Friday night, too. Makes me happy. Not only does it make me happy, but it makes Issa happy, too. And we still have a flash flood warning in Puerto Rico for this coming Friday night. And then on September the 13th, because Roman will be on the season premiere of Smackdown on the USA Network. So, get ready. Get the mop! That's pretty much it. Alright, so Smackdown emanated. What the hell was that? Anyway. Ghosts. Mike has to take care of that. Mike, take care of that.
Okay.
Going on. Alright, so SmackDown emanated from the Bach Center. No, not named after Father Bach. But it's the Bach Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner. No, it's not the hometown of Back Dog Jim Ross. Yeah, Jim Ross was at the freaking show, freaking indie show tonight. No, I'm kidding. He was not. I'm just saying. But they had this guy that was doing the ring announcing. He looked like a younger version of Tony Baloney, Schiavone. We were making fun of him. It's like, hey, Schiavone, get out of here. What are you doing? You're supposed to be on Collision, asshole. You know, I was making fun of him all night. Before he even did the ring announcing. It's like, by God, that suit is horrible! By God, Schiavone, what are you wearing? By God almighty, barbecue sauce, Stone Cold! I do a very good Jim Ross impression. I think I do. Thanks for the time. We'll see you next week. By God, Tony, we're not done yet. Got an overrun. Anyway. I also do Joey Styles too. Oh my God! If you don't like my impressions, don't watch my video. But people will watch because my impressions kick ass. Like my rants. But I digress. Alright, so we're from the Box Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our commentary team of Corey Slaves and my good friend, Bad News Reed Bennett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. Alright, moving on. Alright, we are a couple weeks away from our next pay-per-view, Bash in Berlin. We already know that Walter will defend his newly won World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton. And it's not this voice, even though it's on Smackdown. So we got that. That's the only thing on the card for now, but we're going to be formulating that card pretty much on this show and on Raw this Monday night, as Mommy Rhea Ripley will be opening the show on Monday Night Raw. And I can only imagine what she's going to say about Liv Morgan, who had a dark match on Smackdown and jumped right into Dom Dom's lap. Oh, you bastard. That's, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What was that? Oh, Eddie? Is that you? You see what my son is doing right now in SA Battle? Yeah, I know. He's making Liv Morgan, jump on his big guy SA Battle. But he learned from the best, SA. Okay, calm down. Giving Liv Morgan that Latino heat, SA. Yeah, he is. He's still a schmuck. Hey, watch it. It's my son, SA. Hey. My show, Eddie. Just remember that. Well, I am sorry, everybody. You have a good show. Goodbye. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, Dom Dom's a dirty man. He's a freaking... Hey, if he wants to bang Liv Morgan, more power to him. Just as long as he's eating a chicken tender while doing it. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we begin the show properly after a long as fuck recap of SummerSlam. It was a SummerSlam main event where we saw Cody! MDKLA Cody! You missionary promo bitch! Cody basically beating Solo in a Bloodline Rules match because Cody can't win without friends. Oh, that's a fact. How do you think Cody beat Roman? Oh, that's right, with friends. Kevin Owens, Cena, the GOAT of all GOATs, The Undertaker, Seth Rollins. He can't beat Roman straight up. He can't. He can't beat anybody pretty much straight up, except for maybe Brock and Solo, and that's it. Well, Solo on Smackdown. That Smackdown he did. Beat him straight up. But, yeah, Cody can't, like, most pay-per-views, Cody can't win by himself. You know why? Because he sucks. But anyway, we start off with Cody. He comes out. No! You don't sing his theme song here, because his theme song sucks. So Cody comes out. Still your undisputed WWE champion. After defeating Solo with an assist from, well, not really an assist per se, but Roman coming back and knocking Solo into the next dimension. And he says that ovation was great. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, Cody gets right to the point. Yeah, after like 5 minutes, like, what do you want to talk about? Same fucking shit every week. And you thought Cena's promos every week were bad, and Roman would tell you himself his missionary position every single night. Ugh! It's true. Same thing with Cody. Every single week, it's the same fucking shit. What do you want to talk about? I want to hear you talk. How about that? You want to talk about something? How about you don't talk? Shut your mouth. Let's talk about how your wife is just, where is she? In the bus, right? In the bus doing nothing. Or at home doing nothing besides being, hanging out with Liberty. Some brother you are. No, I'm kidding. But anyway. So blah blah blah. She's like, I don't want to dwell on the past because it's all about the future. The future, Conan? He's like, I've been thinking about who I want to defend the belt against next at Bash in Berlin. And then Soto Mibuki comes out. Well, I thought he was going to come out by himself, but he comes out with the Girls of Destiny, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, the One-Eyed Bandit, or One-Eyed Willie, whatever you want to call him, and holding Jacob Fatu's tag team title, because Jacob Fatu, pretty much smashed his leg into pieces. We don't know how long he's going to be out, but it kind of throws a wrench into the whole Bloodline Civil War storyline. If he's out for like 6 months, forget it. They're going to have to bring up Ikulio, they're going to have to bring up Lance Anoy, and maybe Zila Fatu. Did I mention that? Yeah. They're going to have to bring up like 3 of those people to kind of round out that Bloodline storyline. Roman's going to have Jimmy and Jay, and he's going to have probably Jacob. A lot of people saying that Jacob's injury is fake. I doubt that. Jacob's using this freaking injury to come back and side with Roman. And then Mr. Sami Zayn will come in, the honorary Oos, to make us all feel very oosy. If you haven't been feeling oosies, for the last couple months when Roman was out, now we're kind of feeling pretty oosy. And that's pretty much it. Sorry. Anyway. Alright, so the Bloodline come out. Solo blames Roman for the loss at SummerSlam, and he wants another shot at the titles. Obviously, he wants his rematch. So Cody says, Solo, you couldn't get the job done by yourself, and on top of that, Jacob Fatu got hurt. So to your rematch, no. And then my good buddy Kevin Steen comes out with a pair of chairs and sends the Bloodline running to the back. And Owens goes to leave the ring because he did his manly duty. But Cody's like,
cut the music.
Oh, I can't say it like Shane Douglas.
Cut the fucking music.
So anyway, so Cody's like, hey, Kev, come back in here. We got things to discuss. Oh my god. Can we just end this segment already? So Cody's like, you know what, Kev? It's like, I was going to give the title shot to you, even though he never earned it. So Owens is like, I don't have the win-loss record to even warrant a title match. And Cody's like, well, that don't work for me, bruv. I'm going to go to Nick Aldis and get this match made official because you, Kevin, deserve it. So yeah, this is going to be one of those one-off matches, you know, like maybe Randy and Walter. You know, it's a, you know, the whole thing with King of the Ring, that horrible finish that it was, so they're playing that up and then putting the title on the line. Not that Randy's gonna win, but they're just holding off Cody versus Randy when Randy possibly turns, probably will be turning back to being a heel, which he's better at. And then we'll probably see Randy versus Cody. Maybe at Bad Blood, maybe at Crown Jewel. I still think Randy's gonna win. I have a feeling Randy's gonna win the Royal Rumble, go to WrestleMania, and face either Cody again on a bigger stage instead of like Crown Jewel or Bad Blood. Face him at WrestleMania, beats Cody, become the 15-time champ. But again, people are saying Randy's gonna face off against Cena for the belt. Well, Randy has to win the belt first. But I think they do Cena versus Randy maybe at SummerSlam next year, which probably will be 2 nights, they're saying. I still think that's overkill. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, if it's successful like the last few WrestleManias have been 2 nights, why not try it out? Why not see if SummerSlam on 2 nights will do great? Yeah, they get a lot of money, a lot of gate, a lot of fans both nights, depending on where they're gonna be. Because I know 2026 they're gonna be in Indianapolis. So who knows where they're gonna be next year? It'd be nice to have it in New York, but I think that ship sailed when they had 5 straight SummerSlams and NXT takeovers in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. That was fun. 5 straight years. It was great. Not gonna do that again. In any other city, probably. Like Chicago or LA or even down south in Florida. Like Orlando, Tampa, Miami. But what are you gonna do? Alright, so now we have, later on, I'll go a little ahead. Nick Aldis is talking to Cody, and then Kevin comes in, and they start talking. Kevin's like, I still don't deserve it. And then he brings up, you know, I never got my rematch when I had the Universal title a couple years ago. When I lost to a certain guy named Goldberg. Like, I never got my rematch. For all that time, he hasn't got a Universal title rematch. I don't know how that works, but anyway. So Kevin's like, you know what, Nick Aldis, and you know what, Cody, you're on for Bash in Berlin. So match number 2 is now official for the Undisputed title. Kevin Owens and Cody. Like I said, it's going to be a one-off match. There's no way that Kevin's going to win this match. I want him to, but it feels like every time Kevin gets a title shot, a world title shot, he just comes up a little bit short. So, I don't know, this might be Kevin's last hurrah trying to go for the world title. He'll still be up there in the division, but I just think, you know, he's not going to get the world title for the second time. You know, He's not a mid-carder. He's nothing like that, even though he's won the Intercontinental title many times. He's won the U.S. title, I think, 5 times. Former tag team champion with Sami Zayn. Former NXT champion. I think Kevin's had a great career since he came up in 2016, I believe. He's got a great WWE run. And he's still got a couple more years on his contract, so we're going to see Kev for the next 2, maybe 3 years. And that's pretty much it. Another guy we're going to see more of is Eli Drake, who extended his contract and is getting a lot more money. Lucky guy. We're going to have Punk for a couple more years. Seth Rollins signed a new contract. Drew signed a new contract. Finn Balor signed a new contract. Don't know about Becky. You know, the man, Becky Lynch. If she's going to come back or she's just going to stay home for a little bit. I mean, because Rue is growing, so I don't know. I think she's like how old is she now? 4 years old now? Gotta be around 3, 4 years old, maybe 5. Because I remember Becky being pregnant with Rue in 2020 when Asuka won Money in the Bank. She went away to have the kid. I think she had it in late 2020. And then, yeah, pretty much since then, I think she's been about 4 years old now. So she got bigger, you know. So I think, you know, with all the nagging injuries that Becky has, she's taking time off. I don't know if she's gonna, you know, re-sign a contract with WWE or even come back to WWE. There's lots of rumors saying she might go to AEW. Kind of be with a certain woman named Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, the boss. And, you know, hang out with Paige. Who knows at this point what's going to happen with Becky. But, yeah, but now that Seth's, well, storyline gone. So he's going to be home more often to nurse his wounds. And I think we all know what's going to happen there. They're going to make baby number 2. Because who's going to have a little playmate? Whether it be a boy or a girl. I mean, they want to. If Seth and Becky want to do that, want to add to their family, let them do it. Why not? Write yourself off TV. Why not? I mean, whatever. Blah 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 blah. All right, so that's that. All right, to sum up the whole Cody Kevin situation, that match, Cody versus Kevin for the undisputed title at Bash in Berlin in 20 days from this video. So, under 3 weeks away. So, we'll see what happens with that next week on Smackdown. Alright, then we go to the gorilla position, and we see Byron Thaxton talking to the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, along with B-Fab. And basically the Profits want the tag team titles back. Well, it's been a while since they held those tag team titles. And they're like, we are the Street Profits and we want the smoke! You haven't had the smoke for a while there, guys, sorry. But it is what it is. And why is B-Fab still with them? What is she just there? Because Shit Row pretty much gone. Pretty much. Swerve is a big, huge star in AEW. He's a world champion. Flop Dollar is in TNA with Rick Swann forming what was it? Top Flight. First Class. And Ashanti the Adonis is in NXT trying to be a pimp. We're trying to be like the guy that gets all the chicks in NXT. You might have to lay off some of them, sir. Just saying. So that's that. And all B-Fab's there doing is just coming out with the Profits. She joined her with Bobby Lashley. Formed the Pride, which they're not even calling them that anymore, thank the Lord. But speaking of Bobby Lashley, he was in Texas tonight, like right near where Collision, was emanating in Arlington. There were like rumors that his Bobby Lashley's contract is pretty much expired, and he was going to show up on Dynamite. Well, he didn't show up on Collision, so. But there's rumors saying that he might renegotiate with WWE. I mean, we have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that. He gets re-signed with WWE, go back to TNA. I would love to see Moose and Bobby Lashley go at it, or Moose and PCO, Moose and Steve Macklin. Not Moose and Steve Macklin, I'm sorry. Bobby Lashley and Steve Macklin, Bobby Lashley and Moose, Bobby Lashley and PCO. Whole bunch of guys I would love to see face Lashley in TNA. But will we go there? Probably not. I mean, if Tony Khan's saying that big announcements are looming on the horizon, and one of them might be the Warner Brothers distribution TV deal, which could come at any time. Because they had good meetings in Paris. I saw a rumor that at All In they're gonna announce the TV deal. Maybe not. Take that with a grain of salt, like I said, but I mean, we'll have to see what happens as Dynamite is about to hit year 5, because we're in year 5 of AEW right now. So we've hit, Tony Khan, said that AEW is going to be great in 5 years. And it has been. Well, not so much this year, but. So hopefully 5 more great years of AEW. So now we're pretty much on the road to year 6, which will be next year. But got a long way to go before we even hit year 6 of AEW right now. But we're in year 5, and we got a couple more pay-per-views coming up. We got All In in 2 weeks from tonight. Well, 2 weeks from 2 weeks from tonight, the 25th, and then the week after that is all out in Chicago, and then and then in October, I don't know what date, it might be the 6th, might be the 3rd, might be for Columbus Day. We got Wrestle Dream 2, where that might be. And then in November, we got Full Gear. And then December, the final pay-per-view of the year, we got World's End 2, which we don't know where that's from yet. Last year was from the Nassau Mausoleum in Long Island, which I thought was nice to have it in New York at the end of the year because of the whole MJF situation, because of his contract. And everybody's saying that's going to be his final match in AEW, whether he wins and keeps the title, goes to WWE with the title, or he loses Samoa Joe. The whole devil situation, which became Adam Cole, baby. So we're getting close to 1 year of that horrible freaking storyline. I mean, it was good at first, but then we're like, is it Roddy going to be the devil, or is it somebody else going to be the devil, like Matt Taven? We thought Kyle O'Reilly was in the group. No. Trent Barretta. No. And then they reveal Adam Cole as the devil, and he pretty much hasn't done anything since, because he's been hurt with his shattered ankle. And now he moved up to Pittsburgh to be with his family. And the rumors of him and Britt Baker breaking up. I mean, he hasn't said anything, as far as I know. I think he wants to keep it private right now. But that's understandable. Britt hasn't even said anything about it. So, don't know what's going on in, Adam Cole, Britt Baker land. But Adam Cole is back on Twitch, which is great. He has been on the last couple of days. He wasn't on Wednesday. And then I believe he was on the last, I think it was on Thursday, I know that. And yesterday he wasn't on. And he wasn't on today. And he said he was going to be on, so but something must have came up because he's still unpacking and putting things up in his house and everything. So I think he'll be back full time, pretty much starting this coming week. He might be on tomorrow. I don't know. Playing Elden Ring and pretty much almost done with it. The DLC, and he already got to the final boss. For those of you who played it, you know, but those of you who haven't yet, the guy's name is Rondone. That guy is hard. I like the DLCs now. They put all the new stuff in. They put in like superior more ultimate than ultimate bosses. That's some good shit. If you play Final Fantasy 16, you know. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, you know. Not so much with Resident Evil. Actually, maybe a little bit of Resident Evil 4 remake because of when you play with separate ways with Ada. Basically you have a super boss in that, and a couple of super bosses that are hard as fuck. I think Nemesis had it. Resident Evil 3 remake. 2, I think, had some DLC. I can only imagine when they remake, they're going to be remaking 5, they're going to be making Code Veronica X. Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to play the remake of Code Veronica X. I loved playing that game on the PS2. And a little bit of 5 when it came out on the PlayStation 3. I have the Gold Edition, which has a lot of DLC in that. But wasn't fond of the plot, but I mean, at least you play as Chris, and then you play as you don't play as Sheva that much. Well, I'm sorry if you played Resident Evil 4. That's that chick that Leon talks to. That's Sheva, basically. People say it's not, but it is. Look at Sheva. Look at the chick from Resident Evil 4. Looks exactly the same. I might, I could be wrong, but that's just the way I feel. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's get back to wrestling. Alright, so Street Profits want the belts back, and they want the smoke. Alright, so we got a qualifying match. We got 2 qualifying matches on the show. Why? So, the winners of these qualifying matches will meet next week to see who becomes the new #1 contender to those Smackdown Tag Team belts, which pretty much now the Girls of Destiny have, because Jacob Fatu is hurt. So Tonga Loa is now the odd man up. He's one-eyed Willie right now. Oh, but Kevin, I think, messed up his, cornea, or I don't know what happened to his eye. Scratched cornea, blurred vision, I don't know. But we get that. Alright, so we got 8-Town Down Under of I Did It, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory taking on the Profits with B-Fab at ringside. And I'm just going to paraphrase for the rest of this episode. I'm not going to go into every move like I usually do, like my analysis of the match. But pretty much it was a back and forth match. Theory yells at B-Fab, gets dropped by a flippy dibbity-doo by Montez Ford. And then we get back in the ring, more back and forth. And we go. A flapjack gets a near fall on Grayson Waller, who avoids the frog splash from the heavens. And he clotheslines Montez into the corner. But Montez comes back and hits a super kick on Grayson Waller on the floor, setting up Angelo Dawkins' pounce! Period. Over the barricade, so he gone. And then Profits get back in. Theory of a dead man, basically. Hey, that great band, by the way. Theory's basically left for dead again by Grayson Waller. I still think Theory's face turn is going to be coming pretty damn soon. So they go back in, and the Profits hit the Doomsday Blockbuster. 1, 2, 3, so they advance to next week's match, and they will be taking on either the former champions, DIY, or the Yes Boys. But we'll talk about them in just a second. Alright, so the first segment I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars, and then this match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, then like I said, Nick Aldis talks to Cody and Kevin. So the match is on. Match is on for Basher Berlin for the Undisputed title. And Cody's like, I was really thinking of giving Roman the shot. And then Owens goes into a big rant and says, I never got my title rematch, this and that. And then Nick goes like, alright, you know what, Kev? You're gonna get the shot now. Ooh, that might be a bad idea there, Nick Aldis, because Roman told Cody at SummerSlam, he basically said that it's like I'm back, and that's mine, meaning the Undisputed title. It's like in due time, and Cody's all for a third match. But please, for the love of God, have Roman or Cody win clean without interference, and we're chicaneering it again like a rep bump or some shit like that. Just end it. Just end this feud at WrestleMania 41 or sometime next year. Roman gets the belt, holds it for like 5 years. And, or at least holds it to maybe WrestleMania 42, where we could get The Rock versus Roman. I don't know. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, after that, and I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, then we're going to look back at Nia Jax beating Bayley to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. And we were supposed to get, I thought we were supposed to get Nia's celebration, but that's going to be next week, hosted by this lovely lady, Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time. Daddy! Yes, sunshine.
I'm planning this big celebration for my good friend, Nia Jax.
Yes, I know.
You gonna come?
If you want me there, I'll come.
Okay, Daddy, you invited. I gotta go. I got a plan. Bye!
Okay. Hey, why did you invite me? I'll sneak in. Shh. Anyway, so Tiffany's planning Nia's championship celebration for next week, and then the Yes Boys come in, Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. They come in and ask if she can plan the celebration for when they win the tag team titles. So Tiffany's like,
I don't got time for that. I gotta hang out with Daddy.
No. She's like, I don't got time for that. And then, Chelsea Green! Oh, she needs to hear that. I mean, if she gave Issa a 7 for her thing, I think I'm a pretty good 7, probably an 8 maybe. I think I do it pretty damn good. I think I do it pretty good. Chelsea Green! Somebody send the clip to her on Facebook, on Twitter. By the way, Matt Cardona, you're still a bitch. Just saying. Anyway, so Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, they come in and interrupt. Chelsea doesn't like Tiffy's outfit. Oh, she looked good on SmackDown. Yeah, not so much you did, Chelsea, but anyway. So, she makes fun of Tiffany's outfit, but Tiffany says, Chelsea, you must have had a ladder to fall off. Don't you have a ladder to fall off of? Get out of here. And then more insults about what they're wearing and everything. Whatever. Look at that. So I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we're going to look at Blair Davenport causing Nick Blair and Jade Cargill last week chance at regaining the women's tag team belts from the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So now they're a trio. 3-on-2 beatdown of Jade and Bianca. So now we head to our next match on the card. We have a 2-minute suckfest. We have Jade Cargill with Bianca Belair at ringside, taking on Alba Fire with the lovely Isla Dawn at ringside. And, basically, like I said, it was a 2-minute suckfest. Jade easily wins this match in 2 minutes with Jaded. Oh, I miss Aerosmith already, because now they're retired because of Steven Tyler's throat problems. Watch that video on my Metal Guy channel if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We got that. Alright, so Jade wins in 2 minutes. Bing bang boom. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Blair Davenport comes in for another 3-on-2 beatdown. But this time, Bianca and Jade have some backup in the form of Naomi. So we're gonna feel the glue. So she makes a save. So next week, we got a 6-woman tag team match player. I saw it coming. I thought it was going to be earlier than next week, but it is what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, after that, we go back to SummerSlam, where we have Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Winning the United States title from that schmuck Logan Paul in his hometown. And Logan Paul is now injured. Good. Stay home, you stupid bitch. And pretty much it. Alright, so Eli comes out with new music. What? So he gets new music. Roman's got new music coming up now. No. Why? Why is everybody's music changing? Oh, that's right. Death Rebel's behind this shit. And I like Eli Drake's old music. Now it's like what it is now. And Roman's is basically his WrestleMania 40 theme song. With the added drums in it. God forbid they changed from that to something else. You gotta give Roman like a Thanos theme. Like his main theme was. It was like Thanos was coming out. I mean, what are you gonna change it to now? I can only imagine when his new theme song comes out, everybody's gonna be superiorly pissed. I think a certain Demon Diva will be really pissed. Then again, she might like it. Who knows? But anyway, so Eli comes out. Yeah! Fans are always up to see Eli. So Eli's like, well, thank you very much for for that great ovation. So Eli's been asked if it felt sweet to beat Logan Paul in his hometown. And the fans like, you deserve it. Yeah, finally they give him a belt. So Eli's like, well, beating Logan in his hometown didn't matter, but you can call me the new United States champion. Yeah. He's like, I can't stop being the U.S. champion. And then, before he continues, out comes Legado the Fantasma. And we have Santos Escobar. So he comes out, fans chant, you suck. Santos is like, no, ese, you suck. And you suck, sir. Meaning, I guess, Eli. Or maybe it was a fan, I don't know. Anyway, so Santos Escobar doesn't buy him as a champ, and it's just an opening act to Santos' reign with that belt. We might get it, who knows. So Eli says, well, I didn't hear a word you just said, S.A., because everyone at Tulsa was telling Escobar that he sucks. So Eli's like, it's like, hey, you get a shot if you want a shot. It's fine, but no, Santos like, well, getting a United States title shot is all fine and dandy, but I have to win this. I have to become the #1 contender to get there, and he's facing Andrade. Oh, that's gonna be good. La Sombra versus Mr. Fantasmo. El Fantasmo. Not El Fantasmo. Whatever he was in Mexico. I thought it was El Fantasmo. I'm thinking of the guy from New Japan. But anyway. Alright, so that was a pretty damn good segment, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get a vignette promo from the returning Fabian Aichner, or Giovanni Vinci, coming back to SmackDown, and looks like he's going back to the Fabian Aichner we saw in NXT. You know, basically like a rich Italian guy. Hey, maybe you can hang out with Tony D. Nah. I don't know if my cousin would want Tony D. No, sorry, Giovanni Vinci in the group. I mean, it's Italian, so I don't know. That's up to my cousin. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about him on Tuesday. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go right to Santos Escobar versus Andrade for a future United States title match. Alright, so we had the lovely Alexa Lopez. Woo! She was hot. And the Mexican Wolves, Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. So basically, 5-on-1 for Eli, against Eli. Anyway, this was a great match between these two guys. They know each other so well from Mexico. Almost a 12-minute match. And then we get to the end. Andrade hits the Three Amigos ese like Eddie Galero. You don't like him doing that, right? I had no problem with Andrade, but I don't want him doing that moving again. Okay. Now I'm losing my voice now, great. See, it's hard to do some of these impressions because my voice starts going. And I need to take a swig. And I need to take a drink. So I get the voice not to go out on me. See, Eddie, it's hard to do your voice sometimes. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, ese pero. You maybe drink some sangria, you'll be fine. Yeah. Among other things. Right? You know what I'm talking about, Eddie. You want your mamacita, right? Don't just leave it at that. Okay? Yeah, but protect yourself, I say. She's a very hot lady. Yes, I know. I know. I always protect myself. In more ways than one. Moving on. Alright, so Andrade hits that for a near fall. Then they have a slugger in the ring up top. And then Santos hits a super poison Rana. Yikes. Gets a near fall out of that. And then Santos knocks Andrade down again. Hits a double. And then Andrade hits the double moonsault for the same. And he's looking to finish off Santos with the message. And then we see Carmelo Hayes. Him. Pop up from somewhere underneath the ring. Distracts Andrade. Well, that didn't really distract Andrade because he hit the spinning elbow of doom for a near fall. We get back up, and Andrade sees Carmelo, and he goes to the corner for the shotgun knees, and Carmelo pulls Santos out of the way, which allows Santos to roll up Andrade with a handful of underwear. 1, 2, 3, so Santos Escobar gets the win, and he is now the new number 1 contender to the United States title. And I think that match is next week. I forget. But anyway, great match between Santos and Andrade, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. I could have given it more without Melo's interference. So I guess now we're going to get Melo and Andrade, keep going with their feud. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, after that great match, we get a look back at the bloodline of Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga beating DIY Johnny Gargano and the Psycho Killer, Mr. Tommaso Ciampa last week, to win the SmackDown tag belts. And then we go to back where we see Gargano and Ciampa heading to the ring, talking to us once again like they did last week in Cleveland. So another hometown boy loses his belt, meaning Gargano lost his belt, and then Logan Paul lost his belt because they're both from Cleveland. The only thing good was, well, not so much The Miz, but would have been even better if Maurice was in the ring in that ring instead of big fat Joey Roll. At least I mean, I didn't want him there, but he can do one hell of a choke slam. Like, you saw it? You people saw that? I marked out for that. I was like, holy shit, he did it like The Undertaker. And even Mark Callis himself, The Undertaker, gave praise to Joey Roll for that choke slam. Hell, if you can get praised by The Undertaker for doing one of his moves, you're going places. It is what it is. Speaking of moves, when I was at the indie show tonight, my boy Roger Mendez, who did he beat? He beat Mike Massacre in a one-on-one match with the Gilmore Cutter. And then, during intermission, and I was talking to him and the promoter. It was another. I think it was another fan. I don't think it was the promoter. I think it was me, Roger, and another fan. We're talking amongst ourselves. He was talking, and I come in, and I was like, Roger Mendez is the only, and Dan Moff are the only people that I will allow to do the Gilmore Cutter. Bang, out of nowhere. And then Roger's like, Gilmore Cutter? Oh, the RKO. I was like, no, I called the Gilmore Cutter because that was my name. But now I call it the Joseph Cutter because that's my real name, so. And I said I used it back in my XWF days. But I still can hit it out of anywhere, anytime. Even if I'm retired right now. Said, hey, I was gonna joke around. I was like, hey, Rod, you want to get in the ring and see who does a better Gilmore Cutter? Nah, I can't go in the ring now. My back is fucked up. Fuck, I feel like Hogan. One bump and I'm freaking paralyzed. But I'm gonna do it for the people. I'm gonna do it for you fans, because I love you. I love you, fans. I'm gonna go in with a bang! No. I'm retired. I'm not gonna head back in that ring ever again. But you never know. But, yeah, like I said, my back is a mess right now. My lower back, we already know about that. I already did minor surgery on that. Now my upper middle back is starting to hurt. So I don't know. I have to get that. I gotta get an MRI next week on that. Not this coming week. Next week on that. Hopefully, I don't need shots, cortisone shots, or have to get another epidural. I mean, it's not fun. And it doesn't really hurt that much. But some of the cortisone shots, the first couple don't hurt. Then I think they do really 3 in them. They do 3 shots, and in 3 different central points. Pressure points. I think it's pressure points or central points. The first 2 you barely even feel like it's like a pinch. And then the third one, when I got it the first time, whoo. The third one, I was like, I took it like a man. That's what I am. But when I went for the epidural, I didn't really feel most of it until, the epidural I didn't really feel. I mean, I felt like a pinch. I thought that was it. And then next thing I know, I'm like, ooh! And I felt that. I cringed on that one. And it was just the medication going into my back. So I got I think 2 shots. Well, the epidural shot, and then I got the, which is a steroid shot, by the way. Yeah, so I got steroids injected in my back. Not that it helped much. I didn't end up with big fucking muscles like Hulk Hogan's brother, Or Scott Steiner. Fat! Y'all make him bleed. Okay, calm down. This goes out to all my freaks out there Big Papa Trump is your hookup. Holla! If you hear me. Do you hear him, sir? Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, so, with the, I might get another epidural on my upper back. You know, then I have to stay home for 2 days. You know, not fun, but I'm hoping, you know, that works, and with more physical therapy, I gotta do more, I'm doing more exercising, I'm doing more, you know, DDP yoga, because it ain't your mama's yoga. Actually, I can't go with DDP yoga anymore, I gotta go with what it is now, DDPY. That's what DDP wants us to call it now, not DDP yoga anymore. But still, it ain't your mama's yoga. So I've been doing a lot of that lately to get my back into some type of shape and try to fix this. Fix my back issues, because like I mentioned before, I have levoscoliosis in my lower back, and I have some disc fusing a little bit. That's not fun. Well, God forbid I need back fusion surgery. Ugh. I will be out for a while. I mean, I'll still be, you know, I'll get the surgery, I'll be in the hospital for a while, and then when I get out, I'll probably be in a walker. And I'll probably have to get, you know, Rosa's gonna have to help me. You know, it's gonna be hard and I have to go to physical therapy too. It's gonna be annoying, but I'm trying to avoid that. So, but you know, I can only do so much physical therapy and yoga and everything. So, I'm trying to avoid it, but if I have to, I have to. You know, I might put it off for a while. I might say, you know what, I'm gonna put it off for a little bit, but you know, I would probably tell my pain management doctors, like, I really don't want to get surgery right now. You know, I don't want to put it off for like 2 years, but I was like, I'm gonna do it, but I want to put it off for a little while and see if either more shots or more physical therapy will help, more exercises. You know, let me see how I am in about 3 to 6 months. And if not, then I'll get it. Then I'll have to worry about it. Like the, you know, having Rosa take care of me and basically not being bedridden all day, but, you know, I'll still be able to work, because I work from home, so, but that might change, you know. Who knows, but it is what it is. I mean, I can't do the work I have to do, if I go into the city, or I have to go to a local concert around my area. That may or may not be able to happen, but I'm not gonna think about that right now. Just thinking about getting better, you know, getting my back in the shape to, you know, back to 100%, because right now it's like 65%. It's a mess. It is. It literally is. Every day I wake up in pain, and I'm not talking about my dick either. You know, when Rosa goes to town on my dick, breaks my back a little bit, but no, she doesn't break my back. I'm just kidding. I break hers sometimes, but it is what it is. The only thing Rosa breaks is my balls. Not in a good way, too. Well, in a good way and a bad way, too. But enough about that. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we see DIY coming to the ring. They want to become the new #1 contenders to get their Smackdown titles back after losing it 29 days into their reign, which I thought was dumb. But we get that. Alright, after that, we get a tribute video to the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, who passed away on, when did he die? Thursday, I believe. Thursday or Friday. As well. So, that video's up on my Metal Guy channel. So, check it out. Link to the channel is down below in the description box. We got that. Alright, after that, we go back to Nick Aldis' office. And H-Town Down Under come in, start yelling at Nick, saying, "Did you see what happened out there?" And Nick's not giving 2 fucks about that. But he will give Grayson Waller a match against Kevin Steen next week. Oh, Grayson, you're gonna die next week. Oh, I feel bad for Grayson Waller. I tried don't. But we got that. So, Kevin's got a tune-up match coming up. pretty much is going to be a tune-up match. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to DIY versus the Yes Boys. Pretty deadly. In another number 1 contenders match, the winner of this faces the Street Profits next week to see who becomes the new number 1 contenders for the Girls of Destiny's titles. And that's it. Alright, 7-minute match. It was decent. It was a decent match. Getting in the end, and Kit Wilson elbows Ciampa in the face. Gargano tries for his gotcha slingshot spear. Actually, he hits that as the Yes Boys try for spilled milk. So Gargano hits his gotcha the spear on Kit Wilson, and then Elton Prince comes in, and well, he gets hit with a shatter machine into Meet in the Middle. 1, 2, 3. So Elton Prince was not Elton Strong. Madonna. So DIY gets the win, and they will face the Street Profits next week to see who becomes the new number 1 contender. And that's pretty much it. But it was a match, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright. And then we go to back. I think I missed this segment. We see Solo Mibuki is told that someone is not here. Meaning he thought it was Roman. Well, the one that is not here is Jacob. Sorry. So, anyway, so Solo's like, I'm interested. So we got that. So anyway, so he goes to the ring with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Girls of Destiny, because Jacob pretty much shattered his foot. Don't know when he's coming back. So Solo gets in the ring, gets on the mic, and he says, Tulsa, Oklahoma, acknowledge me. No. Nobody acknowledges you, Solo, because you're a fake-ass fuck cosplaying version of the original Tribal Chief, the OTC, my friends, and that's Roman. So it's like, Roman, if you are who you say you are, get out here right now. And if you want the ladies back, come and get them. So on cue, Roman, the drums hit, the fans are going nuts. Women are having a flash flood warning in their panties. We all know which one. She's going nuts. She's like, I'm not making fun, by the way. I just, when Issa has, her epic reactions when Roman comes out, you gotta watch. It is what it is. Alright, so Roman comes out, doesn't waste any time, as Tama Tonga goes out, then he's a big shot, and Roman takes out him and Tonga Loa. Then he gets in the ring. We're about to have another epic showdown with Solo. And then the Pro is on once again. And once again, Superman punches Solo into next week. Knocks him out. And that's pretty much it. So the entire bloodline is out. And then Roman goes to retrieve his tribal lay. But Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa jump from behind, and they bring him into the corner, so Roman's in a little bit of trouble, not that it mattered. Solo takes the lays back, and goes all the way up to the entranceway, and then Roman just fights back, spears Tonga Loa almost into the next year. And then he's like, and then he looks at the crowd, and I'm like, is he leaving? Is he going to go after Solo? No. He goes around the ring. I thought he was going to go for the drive-by, because he likes to do, when he's outside the ring, sometimes he hits the drive-by. But he hits another wicked spear on Tama Tonga through the barricade. And that was that. Then he goes in the ring with a couple of chairs and beats the living shit out of Tonga Loa to end the show. Well, before even doing that, he looks at Solo. Solo's like, "Come and get this! Come and get this!" And then Roman's like, I'm gonna get that shit back. So that was pretty much it. I mean, Roman just annihilated the Guerrillas of Destiny. Now Jacob Fatu is injured. We don't know when he's coming back. If he didn't get injured at SummerSlam, I'm thinking Jacob might have fucked Roman up. But, I mean, we won't see until Jacob comes back. But then again, people are saying Jacob is gonna turn on Solo and the Guerrillas of Destiny and team up with Roman and the Usos and probably Sami Zayn later on. And then Solo's gonna be with the Guerrillas of Destiny, probably the Coolio, and then maybe another partner, whether that be Zila Fatu or Lance Anoy. But then it could be Damu, the other guy. That's huge. But, I mean, we'll have to see how this goes. But the Civil War storyline is in effect right now. It's in the beginning stages. We got a long way to go before we even hit War Games. So, pretty much we're 3 months away because Survivor Series is at the end of November the 30th in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So we got that, and pretty much the main event will be War Games, Bloodline versus Bloodline, and we got that. Somebody put up a picture of the Wyatt Six going into a War Games, not War Games in the cage, a Survivor Series match against the Final Testament. I mean, the promos might be good between Karrion Kross and Uncle Howdy and everybody, but do you really want to see that? I think the Wyatt Six will annihilate the Final Testament and put Killer Kross on probably on the unemployment line after that. But yeah, they got 4 guys, and the Wyatt Six have 4 guys, so why not do a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match? I know it should be traditional 5-on-5, but then again, or you can, the only thing you could do 5-on-5 because you got Scarlett and Nikki Cross. I forgot about that. So, do a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match at Survivor Series. Let's do that. Why not? After the Wyatts get done with whatever they're going to be doing, after they pretty much are done with Gable and the Creeds for now. And I don't know where they're going to go next. I think we're going to get... pretty much got everybody's backstory. We got Gacy's this past Monday. We already got we already got Uncle Howdy. We got Dexter. We got Nikki Cross. I think we got to get Rowan. I think it's the last one. It's probably going to be this Monday. We got the Rowan's backstory, which we already know that already. We don't need a VHS tape about Rowan. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but we'll see. But yeah, 5-on-5 Survivor Series match probably going to happen between the House of... What the house? The Final Testament and the Wyatt Six. And Scarlett and Nikki will do battle. But I think that's going to be pretty good at Survivor Series. If it happens. It may or may not. But just something to think about. Alright, so Roman beats the crap out of the Girls of Destiny. Solo runs away like a little bitch with the lays, but I think Roman will get those back, probably a bad blood. I don't even think Roman's going to do anything at Bash and Berlin. I don't even know what he could do. He can't do a tag team match because Cody, Randy, and Kevin are in respective matches. Unless Roman has like a one-off match with one of the Girls of Destiny and he's going to beat him in like 5 seconds. He can't face the Girls of Destiny for the tag team belts by himself. I mean, he could win them by himself if he wanted to, but I think the Girls of Destiny have something else. somebody else to fight, probably a bad Triple H, would probably be the Street Profits, most likely. I don't think DIY is going to win that match, but it'd be nice for DIY to get the rematch and win the belts back. But I think they may give it to the Street Profits. Who knows? But if we're gonna see Solo versus Roman, we're probably gonna see it at Bad Blood, maybe inside Hell in a Cell. But I don't think that match even would should be start first. If you want to start the first match, it should not be in Hell in a Cell. I would just go straight up 1-on-1. And if you want the Hell in a Cell matches, should be Mommy Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the women's Hell in a Cell. And for the men, you could do Cody versus Solo in Hell in a Cell to kind of end that little feud. Or you could have, I wouldn't even put Walter in a Hell in a Cell match against Poppy Priest, but I don't know. I know they're gonna have two Hell in a Cell matches. One for the women, one for the men. The women's is pretty much set in stone. Hasn't been announced yet, but I think it's gonna be Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, Hell in a Cell. And I would think Rhea Ripley is gonna either move on from Liv or win the belt back. So I think Dom Dom would definitely be instrumental in that Hell in a Cell match somehow, whether it be it's gonna be outside the cage, but somehow he's gonna get in and help Liv beat Rhea Ripley and put her out of her misery for good. And then Liv goes on to another program, Rhea goes on to another program. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. And don't forget, looming in the shadows is Charlotte Flair. Just don't know when she's going to be medically cleared. I think she's coming back at the Survivor Series. If not, the Royal Rumble along with Asuka. I don't even know who's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble next year. I don't know. I don't want Charlotte to win it, but a lot of people might think if Charlotte comes back at the Rumble next year, she might win it and go on to face Liv Morgan or whoever is the Raw Women's Champion, or she might go after Nia Jax or Tiffy Tiff, and maybe break the record next. No, I think she ties the record. If she wins her next title, she will tie her dad and Cena, and then one of them is gonna break it. I hope it's freaking Charlotte and not Cena. I'd rather have Charlotte beat her dad's record rather than a schmuck like freaking John Cena. Just saying. Alright, so that ends SmackDown. SmackDown I thought was pretty good, and I gave it 7.5 out of 10 stars. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people say it sucked. I'm like, maybe not, but I'm gonna go with my own opinion. And my opinion matters the most. So, 7.5 out of 10 stars for SmackDown this week. And we'll see what happens this coming Friday night on SmackDown. Roman to be there again to get massive ratings. I don't even know what they did yet. I don't think it came out yet. I think they come out tomorrow with Rampage. And along with Collision, probably be on Sunday or Monday. Dynamite did over 600,000 views, so that went up a little bit from last week. But still, 600,000. So NXT, I think, won the ratings war again. Actually, they did. They slaughtered AEW in the ratings this past week because NXT on Sci-Fi, I think, did what did they do? 1.2, 1.4, something around there, which was a very high rating for NXT on Sci-Fi. But now they go back to the USA Network, where that rating will go way down. But when they get to the CW11, it's gonna go way up again. It's probably gonna go over 1 million. And then we got Title Tuesday coming up in 2 months, basically, and AEW is going to get obliterated. even if Tony Khan has a lot of looming major announcements coming up, you know, I know he's going to put on the best show he can, a lot of title matches on the show, but still, NXT's going to have Randy Orton on that show because it's going to be in St. Louis the week before. It's going to be in Chicago with Punk, and that's going to get a big, humongous rating. I doubt they're going to get a 2.0, but I think it's going to be between, I'd say 1.2 and maybe 1.5, 1.6. This is on the CW11, which everybody has. This is a local channel, so you don't have to even like put on, go on different channels on Dish or DirecTV or even Optimum. Optimum, you just have to hit channel 11. You're on. Dish, the same thing, unless you want to watch it in HD, which I don't really have to do. I just put it on channel 11 and I'm watching it. So it is what it is. All right, guys, I am out of here. I'm about to fall. I'm not weary to pass out. I can't even talk right now. So I'm just gonna go to bed and then have a good night. Have a long sleep. Get up sometime on the late morning, early, maybe around noon. To have my sensible breakfast. And then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I gotta do some light housework. Maybe a little bit of yard work, and then I'm gonna come back and pre-record my Dynamite and Rampage review, right before I go out for Sunday dinner with the missus, of course, and I'm gonna do Collision, and then after I get home from Sunday dinner, I'm gonna do TNA and Ring of Honor to finish off this long weekend, and then I got pretty much I got 3 more days of videos coming: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Raw review, NXT review, and then Dynamite review for the 15th, and then I'm off this coming Thursday for basically 4 days. I'm gonna take a little mini vacation and just away from YouTube for just a little bit. People want me to take like a week, my time, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna take a little. Next weekend, I will not be around at all. I might not be in East's chat. Maybe I'll say hello here and there, and then, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna enjoy my little mini vacation, and that's pretty much it. But I'm not gonna live tweet. But I am going to. I might live tweet for Smackdown. I'm not sure on that one though. But if not that, probably Collision. I'll be live tweeting because it'll be before I'm be doing anything, because it's 5 o'clock, because I'm going to the West Coast, so it'll be like 5 o'clock Pacific time when I'm watching, when me and my friends are watching Collision, and then we're going to be going out after that, so it'll be 10 o'clock here, but 7 o'clock there, so that's a little mini vacation. I'll be back on that Monday, the 19th, with Raw, or if anything does come up between Thursday and this coming Thursday and next Sunday, I'll probably do a post video about it. Like I miss a couple of days. Like, hey, I'm late for the party, like I always am. But get that out of the way, and I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. 7.5 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. The Tribal Chief is back. The OTC. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, every day we must acknowledge and pay respect to the one true OTC, and that is Roman Reigns. And that's pretty much it. So I am out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. So please hit that bell, so when those videos go up, you will be first to see them. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channels. Please hit the bell. Like I said, share the video share my videos all over the internet. You can leave comments if you wish, but don't leave stupid comments because you go bye-bye. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace and acknowledge us!